Hello, good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing? Oh my word. So we have some stuff going on today. So Jaclyn Hill's pap smear results are in. I'm kidding. I said that on Jay's live stream that it sounds like pap smear results. I can't help myself. I'd have a awful sense of humor. Forgive me. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm kidding. So the results are in from her lipsticks, pap smears, lipsticks, kidding. And there's mold and yeast on Control Freak. Okay, so all right, in all seriousness, let's just back up this train. If you have her lipsticks, and since she didn't recall them, which now even more so she definitely should, they need to be recalled, especially if you have mold, yeast, metal, just saying, all these things in your lipsticks, you need to recall them. Do the right thing and recall them. I mean, I did say last time, even recalling them, a lot of people are going to have to ship them back or whatever, but I just urge anybody that has these lipsticks, just throw them in the garbage. You're getting your refund, you're getting your money back. Don't use them. Just really don't. Just don't. You don't need that stuff on your mouth. Just remember, this is lipstick that is going on your mouth. You do not want mold, yeast, cotton fibers, metal, hair. There's so many things wrong with this lipstick. And I mean, I know there are people out there that do feel sorry for Jaclyn Hill. They do. But I'm going to be extremely honest. I don't. At this point, I know maybe this is not what she wanted. I'm not saying she wanted this or whatever, but if she had been more involved in the actual production and the launch of her lipstick instead of, taking photos on a frickin' diamond wrecking ball and, you know, doing, the little fake diamond shit, if she wasn't so concerned about the photo shoot or the look of the component, she focused on the wrong thing. I mean, a component is a component. I get it. You wanted it to be bougie, whatever. But even if we took what she said at face value, which I don't believe all those lipsticks were made May 1st and shipped out on May 31st. I don't believe that at all. I'm sorry, but I just don't. I'm going to be for real. So do you mean to tell me that let's take her story and say, yes, these lipsticks were made, May 1st and they were shipped out on the May 31st. How much of that were you involved in? How much of that did you go over to the lab and see your production? How many of them lipsticks did you go and just look at yourself? Maybe zero. And I've seen Rich Lex's video also, that she is in Florida. I mean, if you're having all these issues, instead of depending on your team to scoop your ass out of the mud, you get your butt over there. You get your fanny to that lab. Stop being on the phone, because this is a very serious issue. This is not something that should be handled over the phone while you're at home in Florida or wherever the hell you are. You should not be there. You should be at the lab. And I know she said in her video, a lot of people were fired and yada, yada, yada. So yeah, the lab is at fault. But again, a lot of it, she has to bite a little bit more than the blame than just saying the lab or whatever, because she was not involved enough with that launch. She was more focused on, her priorities were a little backwards. She was focused on marketing. She was focusing on a component. Instead of swinging from a wrecking ball, she should have been swinging her ass over to the lab and making sure everything was perfect. And I know I've seen some pictures of her in a lab or whatever, but girl, them pictures can be old. They can be the very first day she just went to the lab and yada, 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 yada. But you got to be more involved in that. You have to be hands-on in your business, in your production, especially when it comes to makeup and people's safety and things that people are putting on their face and ingesting, because it's lipstick. So let's be real, you're going to ingest some of it, along with bugs. You're going to ingest that too. I'm just trying to keep things at a real good perspective here. But no, seriously, things are going on people's mouths or getting them. But I urge anybody that has these lipsticks to throw them out. And I don't feel sorry for her, because I really think she should have been more hands-on. And I really think it is going to take a lot a lot of her to regain the trust of the community, of her consumers. I know she said in her Instagram stories that she has a lot of things coming out, and God bless, don't mind how oily I am right now. We're not going to talk about that, and that's not oil, that's highlight. It's a little Oprah shit going on. But you ever get one of those days where you know you're just dead ass tired and there's no amount of makeup in the world that is going to cover that for you? That's my day. That's how I feel today. No matter what I put on my face, it just looks like it's still in need of assistance. But no, if she does, have any more future launches, people, again, I said in my last video, people are going to buy them just because they're gonna be inquisitive. They're gonna, especially the haters are going to buy it just for shits and giggles, just to find something wrong with it. So I'm sure the next launch will do fine. That's my, prediction. But she needs to be more involved with the actual lab and the process and everything. She needs to be involved in everything, not the marketing, not the components, everything. You need to be involved with the whole enchilada. I mean, that one picture that she had of the Matrix thing that looked like she was wearing pleather with a lot of flashlights. I just can't. Anyway, no, I'm not trying to throw shade. Yes, I am. I don't know why I'm trying to lie to you people. That's disgusting of me. So I also want to touch a little bit of base on Juvia's place. And girl, with all the shenanigans going on and everything that she said about Jackie or whatever, and I just think that that company is going to have a lot of sales, because people are going to be a little bit pissed, especially when you're a brand owner. You can't come off like that. You can't attack somebody. I mean, literally, she just attacked Jackie Aina, and I'm not a fan of Jackie, but she didn't deserve to be attacked like that. So that's a whole bunch of bullshit. So I'm going to, close that. So my Jeffree Star, according to my email, is going to come Saturday from Beautylish. I am working a double Saturday. I am hoping that it comes Friday. I'm hoping, that the mail fairies look down and say, you know what, Faith, you're off Friday. So we're going to get it to your door on Friday. That's what I'm hoping the mail fairies do. So hopefully it comes Friday and I can do a nice live unboxing and a nice live look and everything. So I'm excited for that. And again, as soon as the mini drop breaker comes in that my husband ordered, we will announce the winner. I already have the winner, but I'm not telling who it is until the product is in hand and it's ready. But I already do have the winner, so that's exciting. And oh my gosh, I'm sorry, these glare. I did such a massive declutter, like legit a massive declutter. I got rid of so much palettes and other things. I decluttered a lot. Well, I ended up throwing out a lot because I was a little bit older. I'm like, I cannot give this to anybody. This is garbage. And then I had like a big old box that I brought into work, and the girls, had a big old fun time. So I'm, moving, but I went on a ColourPop spree. I'm sorry, I did. I went on a ColourPop spree. I ordered a couple palettes from ColourPop. Oh, I'm so excited because just all the colors, and I love ColourPop shadows. I mean, I do. They last or whatever. This, out of all things, this is the Morphe 39S. I love that palette too, by the way. I really do love it. But I wanted to just like really get rid of, all my old stock and everything and freshen things up. And so I did, and I actually bit the bullet and I ordered that NARS base palette because I've been eyeballing it for so long. But to be fair, I had Ulta points and they sent me a 20% off, discount. So I was able to get 20% off one item. And then I had Ulta points, so a $60 palette I ended up paying $20 for. So I will take that, especially because I didn't pay full price for it, so I'm not mad. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to, I like to, throw a little extra stuff in here and whatever, but please let me know what you think about Jaclyn Hill. Will you ever buy anything from her? Or will you wait it out and see if her next launch, her next launch, people, is improved, things are better. I mean, especially with mold, metal, yeast, I don't trust her right now, because the fact that it's got all these things in there and she still didn't recall them says a lot to me about how she really feels about you and your health. Because the second I learned FDA, I mean, FDA does not approve like them things to go in your mouth. Yes, cotton is FDA approved, but not for your mouth. Just saying, it's not supposed to be ingested. So those are my thoughts. And at this point, until she actually goes on, recalls all her lipsticks, even though everybody's getting a refund, but recall them, and that will show me that you care about your customers and your people and your fans, is if you actually bite the bullet and recall those lipsticks. So everybody have a wonderful day. And as usual, thank you for watching 5 seconds, 5 moments, 5 minutes of any one of my videos. I love you guys so much. Hugs and kisses to you all. Kiss. Bye.